It's important to choose clients who share the same values as you do. Getting here, we're going to have a quick discussion on why alignment matters. All right, y'all. Um, I'm warming up some coffee right now, so it's a quick discussion. When this coffee is done, I'm going to be done. But I want to let you know how you choosing clients that align more with you is going to be way more purposeful, more impactful for you, and going to lead to more money. Okay. When I first got into this industry, or rather moved to LA, right, I kind of felt like I needed to work with like a white client. I want to be very clear. There is nothing wrong with working with white clients at all. But I also had to really tap into the type of person that I was. And I was able to tap into that kind of person by way of my mentor. When she noticed on my website that I had all white women at the top of my website and I had all the Black women at the bottom. And so what she said to me is that I need to move all the Black women up to the top and then put the white women at the bottom. And for me, I found that to be strange. And because it's like, I wanted to show range as opposed to really working with intention and really finding like the clients who would love to work with me. And so one of the things she pointed out is that when you are, um, showing your services to other people, particularly hairstyling and makeup artistry, that it's still important that you prove that you know how to do Black women's makeup. And I found that to be very kind of weird because I'm like, I'm a Black woman. But now being in this industry, as long as I've been in it, I do understand now that like not all Black makeup artists, not all Black hairstylists are created equal. There are some who are just not as proficient in doing our own people's, makeup and or hair. Oh, that coffee is brewing, y'all. I wanted y'all. It's almost over. We got to keep this short. But I want to let you know that when you do that, it's going to change the way in which you're seen. And for me, yes, I work on everyone. As a Black artist, you have to know how to have range in your skills. You cannot just be satisfied with knowing how to do Black women's makeup and or just doing white people's makeup. You need to know how to do all of it. And so when I went more towards that route, I also got more clients. And that's when I realized how important alignment was and is when you're picking the kind of clients that you want. See, one of my values, right? One of my values is that I like working with women who amplify the voices of Black people. And so a large portion of that is going to be coming from your own community of people, right? These are the people who are going to advocate most for Black lives. And so that was really important to me. Which is how I got a client, the co-founder of Black Lives Matter. I also really valued like high achievement. And so rather than just looking at any kind of client, it led me to a Black client and Black clients who are sports athletes. And again, that alignment was great because if you know about me and the kind of clients that I initially started reaching out to or really wanted to serve were athletes, were and is, they are still my favorite to work with because they are some of the highest achievers. And so not only did I need to really like reach back and not just look at the wanting to be seen as someone who had range by way of doing white people's makeup, I wanted to also be seen as someone who amplified the voices of Black lives as well as valued high achievement. And so the reason why it was so pivotal when my mentor told me that is because she said that, one, you need to demonstrate that you could do Black people's makeup. And it's kind of like insinuated or assumed that you could do white people's makeup. That if you want to be really honest, it's a bit simpler to me. They don't ask for as much as we do. We just got a lot of stuff we want and need when we being served. And I don't have no problem with that, right? I'm a Black girl who gets that. So alignment is so important because it makes what you do become way more purposeful. And so I always tell people, my mission in my beauty business is to support women as they build their businesses. I will stand up for a long time for that woman. Okay. I don't complain for that woman, right? I'm there, and I don't allow her to be unseen. Like I hold space for that woman. And because essentially as a Black woman, that's how I want to be seen as well too. And so that's why when I work with those kind of women, I feel the most, I feel like I feel good, like, and I could tell you in a large part of my 17 years of being a makeup artist that I haven't really had a bad day. Because I love this work. And so when you align with people where you guys share the same values, then you walk away. Both of you guys get to walk away loving the work that you're doing so much more. On top of that, right, while you're walking away loving that work, that means that you're also in a positive work environment. Because again, like not all spaces are made equal. And so one of your values can be a positive work environment. Not all spaces are positive. And so, and I don't want to use this to equate, but I would say my least favorite entertainment client to work with is music artists. Just gonna say it. I won't say that it's not positive. It's just, it has a lot going on, right? They're usually not holding to time in the same way as an athlete is, or someone who has to be on camera at a certain time. I remember I went and did a gig at 10 o'clock at night. Like, I am not a night person, and so that did not work for me. And then on top of that, I'm doing the makeup while, joints are being passed and Hennessy is being poured. And look, no judgment to any of that, okay? But I want to do the work. I want to get in and I want to get out. And so another one of my I want to say like my values and my principles, and people hear me say this a lot, I want to make this money as fast as I can so I can go spend time with the people that I love. And so I also work with people who do that as well. That's why a lot of my gigs are short-term gigs. I always talk about how I make over 1K in like 45 minutes because I'm trying to get in and get out. If I'm working with a client and she's working on a project, it's not that long. We're going to take care of it. We're sitting down. I do the makeup. They go perform, whatever that is, and then we're out of there. And so making sure that you really pick a client that just aligns with your personal values is going to be a game changer in your business. Really take the time to sit down and identify what your values are, right? Think about how best you want to work, right? The kind of person that you want to work with. Write that list, and that's going to lend itself to the kind of values that you have when conducting your business. And I'm sure they will align and will be very similar to that of your personal values, okay? That's that. The coffee is done. I'm ready to go. As you guys know, I do host a free masterclass, how to secure high profile clients at premium rates. I'm showing you the framework that I use to get $20,000 monthly, walk out of the house for 1K a day without an agent, a manager, or joining the union, and how I show other artists how to do the same. Go ahead and click the link in the bio, and I will see you there.